These are the top 10 makeup products you need for olive skin.
But Lindsay, you don't look like you have olive skin.
Olive skin can range in tone and variation.
Well then, how do I know if I have olive skin?
If you have tons of foundations and none of them match, or your makeup tends to look unflattering, that might be a clue.
Interesting. So then what makeup products would suit me?
The ones I'll be sharing in this video, because it's not easy being green.
It's not easy being green.
This Naked Sunday's SPF 50, which is a 100% mineral sunscreen, is an amazing base. Sounds weird that it has a gray undertone, but the fact that it is gray, it's cool toned, helps to neutralize your skin, but also neutralizes any products that may be too orange or too yellow, and it kind of just helps things match a little bit better. It's also just a beautiful sunscreen formula for under makeup. Gives you your SPF protection, of course. It's glowy, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. If you don't have a green corrector in your life, this is your sign to get one. This is the e.l.f. color corrector in green. It's so affordable. Not only can you use this under makeup to help neutralize redness, you can also mix this in with your foundations, but I also find having a green base under makeup helps foundations that may not match you match even better, and it also double times as a redness corrector, so what more could you want? This Kosas Revealer foundation is one of my favorite formulas. It's long wearing and it works perfectly for summer, but it doesn't match me perfectly. So my trick is another corrector from e.l.f. This is the same exact corrector, but this one is in blue. If you buy any foundations and you can't find an olive undertone, buy a shade that is warm and get a blue corrector, because when you mix in a blue corrector with a warm foundation, aka something with a yellow or orange undertone, what does yellow and blue or orange and blue make? A greenish color, which is gonna match your olive undertone. If you don't have a blue corrector to mix in, you're missing out. I'm gonna put a master list of all of my favorite foundations that have an undertone that work for me. I'm not saying that these are necessarily olive undertones, but if you have a skin tone similar to mine, they're my favorites, so check the link below. I also had to mention the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation because they have an olive shade range in this. Beautiful powder. I have the shade Olive Zero, which is slightly too warm, but it's definitely one of my closest matching foundations. Bronzer tones can go wrong so easily. So my favorite for olive skin is the Danessa Myricks Vision Contour, the shade Light 1. This is quite a yellow-based, yellow olivey, almost contour bronzer. This is one of the most natural looking bronzers on my skin. It's not too warm, it's not super cool toned either. It just has this really like almost army greenish shade, which is absolutely perfect for olive skin. It's a beautiful formula, blends in like a dream, and the shade is so unique. I was editing and realized I completely forgot to film some of these products. I already took my lashes off, but nobody's perfect.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Along the lines of really nice toned bronzer contour products, this one is definitely more of a bronzer. Surratt Soleil, I never know how to pronounce these. Anyway, it's just their bronzer in this shade, which is perfect. Kind of similar to the Danessa Myricks one. This one's a little bit more sheer, really great if you have fair skin. It's more on the neutral, coolish side, but it still almost has that like yellowish undertone, which I find just so flattering. And these are so creamy and blendable. Blendable? That's a new word. Blendable and beautiful. They are more luxury, but really worth it. There's something about this RMS Beauty blush that makes me literally want to consume it. It's so good. This is the French Rose shade. This shade specifically, I really recommend. It's a super cool tone pink. It works so well on my undertone. There's no other blush like this that actually brightens up my skin. A lot of blushes look super dull on me, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. Has a slight reflect to it, so it just makes you glowy, like you could see your glow from Mars. I am so mad no one told me that silver highlight exists. This is the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Gel Highlight in the silver shade. Another baked formula that is absolutely stunning.
Get that cone out of my face!
If you find that gold highlighters look off on you, champagne highlighters look off, like rosy ones look off, try silver. There is something about just the fact that this is a really cool toned highlight. I've never been sort of more amazed by the flatteringness, that's not really a word, of this highlight. If you have problems finding highlight, try silver. I promise it's perfect. If you have a hard time finding neutrals that actually suit your skin tone, try out these Make Beauty eye shaping stylos. They have some really unique shades, some of which have a really like cool greenish tone, which are ultra flattering because they're not warm, they're not cool, they're this really cool in-between shade that is perfect for olive skin, and they blend out beautifully and last forever. They are like a cream to really set down powder formula. These are some of my favorite eyeliners ever, the NYX Epic Wear liners. They stay absolutely forever on your eyes, like they're basically waterproof. And something about this shade, which is called Gold Plated, I think is so flattering on me, but I think anyone with olive skin, because it's a gold, but it's like this really muted like greenish gold, which is just super unique.
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
I really don't have any other eyeliner shades like this. I love this on the waterline. It kind of just makes my eyes pop. It goes really good with my skin. I find a lot of golds can just be like really off looking, but this one is perfect. I actually love to combine gold and silver in my eye looks. That's one pro of olive skin, is I feel like we can really pull off both gold and silver. So take advantage of it with these really gorgeous NYX liners. Almost every single neutral lipstick shade I try on ends up pulling warm on me.
Ew!
So if you have the same struggle, this is a miraculous lip combo. If you have the same skin depth as me, obviously, and you want a nude combo. First, the Colourpop Cool BFF lip liner. Make sure you get the cool one. It's a really taupey pink color, does not pull warm at all, looks ultra natural, and it's almost like a contour for your lips. And then the MAC Viva Glam 2 lipstick is one of my holy grail lipsticks. It's actually a very neutral, cool pink. So flattering. It's the closest lipstick I found to my own natural lip color. I also love this like creamy matte formula. Lasts a really long time. MAC makes some really classically beautiful lipstick formulas. This shade specifically, I feel like it's a cult classic for a reason. If you have a really hard time with everything pulling warm on you, please try this one out.
That was so helpful. I'm definitely subscribing.
You're welcome. Make sure to follow the links in the description to shop these products. Subscribe, hit that like button, and watch the next video. Bye.